TNT Connected Cam. And Milton's got the ball here for the Bulls. 6-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Chicago is gone 0-2 from deep here. Pass to McCloud. They need this. The shot's good for Milton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And stolen by Wembanyama. Driving the lane, and he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And that one's good. MP.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
The three from MP. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Jeffries. Back to Milton. Here's McCormick. There's a good screen. Now Milton. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. 4 on the shot clock. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by Memphis. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A new lineup here for the Bulls. Timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Hood out there with Carr. Then it's MP. And it's Brown in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Wembanyama. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Yep, it counts. MP's got 22.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now, it's clearly not working. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
MP's on the move. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Pass to Covington. Covington a screen on Hood. Here's Atkins. Towns for 3. And Brown pulls it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors did some very solid work. He dropped 56 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Jeffries with the rebound. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Milton. To the paint. That's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Two gritty points for MP. Didn't let the contact slow him.
Here is Jeffries. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
A shot from McLeod, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bulls trail by 15. Jeffries, the pass to Wembanyama. He can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's MP. And the The Grizzlies making a switch here. And here's MP for three. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 32 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Milton looking around. Wembanyama, right side. McCormick. And the Bulls with another miss. MV getting it done for Memphis. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even.
Thank you for being with us.
And And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Wembanyama. And it's McCormick in at the power forwards position. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. On defense, Memphis. Pass to McClung. Back to Milton. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And MP throws it down hard.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Milton. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And Milton's got the ball here for Chicago. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so they foul intentionally. They've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Mills in the corner. The three from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 43 points.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
So no problem for Memphis as they...
Good game, MP. Good night.
What's up, MP? MP.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Here we go. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. They've got Griffin, and it's Elliott in at the 1 spot. And for Memphis, they've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the 4-man position. Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
Your MP is making a point. Protect the home floor, establishing a home court advantage, and that's something this team wants to get set in stone. MP hopes this is a goal that will be adopted by every player on his team for a season-long effort.
Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Here's Rodgers, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
From deep, MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 5 points.
Come on now. MP just showing off his range.
Pass to Njai. Back to Griffin. Here's Rodgers, covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Here's Rodgers. It's stolen by MP. They push it up 4 on 3. An easy 2 on the layup. He has 7.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Njai. Here's Rodgers, covered by MP. It's deflected. And now Memphis on the break. Throws it up high. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
And here's Indiana now, trailing by 5. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he...
Pacers trail by 8. On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. They've got Griffin, and it's Leonard in at the 1. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
MP, the pass to Mills. Back to MP. Oh, MP buries the triple.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Pass to Park. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The teardrop, and the layup is up and in. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Denver, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Memphis, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Offensive rebound, and Carr gets it to go.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Rogers, covered by MP. Outside, Anderson. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP makes his... Oh, MP with the slam.
Wow, MP. Nasty.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Pacers trail by 15. Here's Park. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game, and finished off by Anderson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, there was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Inside. Here's Rogers. Deflected. And he recovers it. Here's Black. Knocks down the triple.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Griffin, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. MP's got 28.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Baseline try. Just 5 to shoot. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires in the triple.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
Good. MP's got 30.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And it's Hodges missing.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one.
Oh, my goodness! A ridiculous slam! That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
Pass to Hodges. Shoots over Brown. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's Memphis up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
They've got MP, and it's Brown in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rogers. Pass to Elliott. The three is up. Memphis with a rebound. Ruiz has got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 39.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Rogers. Gets the three to fall.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Griffin outside. They set a pick. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Griffin's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
MP drives. Oh, big time right there.
That was a fearless drive by MP. When you take off like that, you have to commit to it. And he did.
Pacers trail by 19. Pass to Elliott. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Out to the wing. Here's Rogers.
Yeah, great energy by MP on defense, doing whatever he can to distract shooters. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Indiana's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Elliott passes to Hodges. Griffin outside. And there's a pick. The shot from 20 feet out.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Memphis leading by 19. MP scanning the floor. And MP throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know...
And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Griffin, and it's Park in at the 3 spot. Unable to get that one. Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. MP way outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Park. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And there's the lob. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Leonard. Here's Park. Back to Leonard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Good work there as it goes.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. It's stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
Here's Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Takes a 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Talk about lift and flight. MP don't do them like that.
Griffin with it. Pass to Black. Leonard outside. Right wing. Here's Park. And a miss there on the triple. For Memphis, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. He launched that one from way outside. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the... Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Rogers, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Rogers misses. Memphis has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the free throw, no good.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it was a team effort tonight.
Come on now. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Njai, shot is good.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's MP. Gets rebounded by Indiana.
If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
The deep three. Here's Mills. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. And you look at Peyton, he's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, he is definitely not the wide-eyed rookie anymore that we saw when the season started, right? I think his ranking will improve along with his confidence.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Payton. And it's Boeheim in at point. And for Memphis. In at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And so far, MP is delivering on that promise. And he and his guys have looked strong on their home court, excited even for every chance they get to defend it. It's a great mindset to have for this team in these home games.
And it's Boeheim missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, you can see MP in pick-and-roll action understands how to make the right decision. Really well done.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Payton. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. That shot wide open. MP's got 9.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Boeheim. Covered by MP. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to Garcia. Here's Warwick. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Clock at 4. Off target from outside. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Bishop grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter. Oh, my goodness. That is an electric finish by MP.
Payton kicks to Warwick. Pass to Bishop. Here's Boeheim. And the rejection by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Payton. Last game we saw him score 14. Another miss by Minnesota. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 20.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Bishop outside. Pass to Boeheim. To end the run. And that one is hammered home.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And MP throws it down hard.
MP dances with it a little bit. What a big-time move.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Tries the spin move. Pass to Warwick for three. Carries it from three-point range.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And a deep three from MP. MP has been leading the charge for Memphis. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're Grizzlies making a switch here. MV's checked in. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Leiden is out there with Washington. Then it's Bonner. And it's Bates in at the one. Here's MP. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 24.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Here's Bates. Still scoreless. Here's Bonner. That shot off the mark. Good defense by MP. And right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
That's how you take the momentum from the drive as a launching pad. MP ready to go.
Here's Bates, covered by MP. And it's Bonner in the corner. That three off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And MP with the basket on the assist by Mills. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Bonner. Here's Bates. This one for 3. Rebound by Tyler. Tyler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The drive.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Washington missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation.
Oh!
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And it's Memphis on the break. Ball stolen. Pass to Warwick. They could use a bucket. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Warwick's got 6.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
MP outside. And MP throws it down hard.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Bishop. Outside, Garcia. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on an 18-3 run right now. Drive by MP.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. 7 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Boeheim. Offline with his 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Grizzlies opening up a huge gap. Live from a FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Here's MP. They've got MP, and it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
MP with the ball on the string and the defender in the rear view.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Timberwolves shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Warwick. Off target with his 3. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that one's good. MP.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Boeheim. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Warwick, no luck.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Warwick. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Third straight miss to start the half.
And MP throws it down hard.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Warwick. Outside, Garcia. Here's Boeheim. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Garcia. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And it's Boeheim missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's MP.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Garcia. They can't stop the run with that one. The Grizzlies have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And they'll get another chance. MP deciding where to go with it. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, Garcia. Pass to Warwick. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Here's Garcia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Garcia's got his third basket of the night. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside, Garcia. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bishop. And the rejection by MP. And yet another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Boeheim. Kicks it out to Garcia. Now here's Bishop. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Warwick. Lets it go with the 3. MP grabs the miss.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Now Brown. Bishop covering. And so it's Memphis. Able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Bonner, Washington out there with Leiden, and it's Bishop in at center. The Grizzlies shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. The three from MP. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Minnesota shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Here's Bates. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's game one of a three-game road trip. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Bonner. Puts one up from 19. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's MP for three. Drills it from outside.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Bates, covered by MP. Bonner passes to Bates. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Minnesota making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Bishop outside. Here is Bonner. Just 5 to shoot. Got that bucket.
Aggressive move in the painted area. Just make some things happen.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The three from MP. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Bishop. 13 feet away. And stolen by MP. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Lee's checked in for Hood. And Hart subbed in for MP. And then for Minnesota, Warwick's checked in. And it's Garcia in for Bonner. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Good game, MP.
W comment, go Bucks.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Bailey, and it's James in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, they've got MP, and it's Carr in at the small forward. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And one thing we've been keeping track of here, MP's not in my house declaration. He wants them to be the best home team in this league.
Well, it hasn't taken him long to make his point. They've been outstanding at home, largely because his teammates and their fans were inspired by his comments. No one wants to come into this arena and play these guys right now. It's just too intense, and there's too much noise. It's insane. MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Pass to Caver. Here's Scott. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Bailey. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Outside Murphy. Pass to Scott. From the elbow. Rebounded by Tyler.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now James. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Murphy. Pass to Caver. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 11 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Checking out Memphis, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
To the inside, stolen by MP. And now Memphis on the break. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Murphy's shot is good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He ended up with 59 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but they'll try, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
So Memphis calls timeout. They're first. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses. Bucks trail by 15. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Launches a three. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The three, and another three from Memphis.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's Theus, covered by MP, and Theus gets it to go. Theus has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Stolen by MP. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Brown. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Memphis leading by 17. And there's the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Down low. Here's Theus. And he banks in the layup. Theus has got his second basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
A deep three from MP. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Theus. And he lobs it up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis leading by 15. A minute 58 left to play in the half. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 26.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Buries it down low. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys?
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Launches it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just give MP the ball and let this man answer the call.
Here's Scott, covered by MP. Pass to Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Back to MP.
He's so quick off the floor. MP punches that one home with ease.
Bucks trail by 21. The steal. And now Memphis on the break. Pass to Tyler. Releases from 15. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Scott can't get it to go. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Memphis ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
And now and that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
They've got MP, and it's Carr in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. From deep, MP kept alive. Tyler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tyler's got his second bucket on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 0-2 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
About a minute played here in the second half. From deep, MP connects from downtown. MP's got 36 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Scott. James, a screen on MP. Scott passes to James. MP with the block.
Oh, man. MP met him at the source.
And MP throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Scott, covered by MP. The three is up. Memphis with a rebound.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, MP throws it down.
You can't afford to give MP these kinds of lane because this man knows how to finish a drive.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. James outside. Pass to Bailey. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP writes.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
It's stolen by MP, and now Memphis on the break. And MP throws it down hard.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Scott. They need this. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Milwaukee is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Carr. MP up top. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down! Come on!
And MP is just showing off right now. Plays like this only improve his confidence.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Scott, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Pass to Bailey. Oh, MP with a block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 50 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside Murphy. Pass to Bailey. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Scott. The 3 ball. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Scott, covered by MP. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. To snap the cold streak. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 5 points now this quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
From deep, MP. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They set the pick. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Brown grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Theus, covered by MP. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Puts up a deep 3, and got it! Another basket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And Theus gets it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And he drives in. Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Theus. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, he hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss. And this is how locked in MP is, not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Theus. Here's Caver. Over to the wing. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Drains the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Theus. That one's wide left. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 13-4 run. P. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter here. Covered by MP. Fires from the wing. Drained it for 2 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Pass to Walsh. Takes the 3. That one is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Into the lane. Here's Theus. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. That shot off the mark. MP outside. 4-3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamel.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hamel. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds. But what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out, though.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.
you think I'd be a good mascot?
It was great. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about it. Dad doesn't
by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
So the New York starting five. Jones is out there with Randall. Then it's Sharp, and it's Endor in at center. And for the Grizzlies, they've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the four-man position. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that.
Here we go.
It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old-school energy to this matchup.
And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
It has been fun to watch MP chase that objective, right? Especially for the fans. He's kept his squad fired up every time they step onto the home court, just tearing up anyone who comes into their house.
Really? You're going to give MP a look from there?
Now Sharp, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Back to Sharp. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
I love the response. MP marching down and getting a three of his own.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Well, it is so tough scoring in the half court. Smart by MP to get into transition and convert on the break.
Here's Endor. 9 points last game. Here's Hicks. Pass to Sharp. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Back to Sharp. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Endor. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Carr.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics played really well. He ended up with 59 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming. Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Back to starts. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. And that one misses from Endor. Memphis leading by 7. And here's MP for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here's Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Here's Jones. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Outside for Randolph. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And the dunk by MP.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
A shot by Starks, no good. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
From the wing. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Grizzlies lead by 16. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are. And the Grizzlies. He's checked in for Hood. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hicks checked in for Oakland. We've got Carr, and it's Tyler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. MP, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Knicks trail by 16, and stolen by MP.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now, here is Starks. Last game he had 10 points. Hicks passes to Page. 6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
And so it's New York with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Starks. From outside the arc. New York, no good that time either. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And that one's good. MP.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Shot from the wing, and the basket by Starks.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The try by MP.
How about the handles for MP, showing he's not afraid to get creative with the ball.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Driving to the basket. Basket counts. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And stolen by MP. Here's Carr. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
New York moving it around. Chalk up 2 there. Sharp's got 8.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Sharp. Ruiz grabs the board. Memphis has gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
It's one thing to take it to the paint, but MP able to complete the drive as well.
Hayward outside. Pass to Sharp. Here's Hicks. Here's Page. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 10 points for him.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Well, that's on the defense there. When you give MP this kind of positioning inside, he's going to slam it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Sharp with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. No good with the elbow jumper. It'll count. That one doesn't drop. And so it's MP making things happen for the Memphis Grizzlies. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
I could watch MP go to work on these defenders all night. No team in the league has figured this guy out yet or even slow him down.
No question. I've got a ton of respect.
And that's all for us. Now,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's foul. Randolph out there with Jones. Then it's Sharp, and it's Endor in at the center position. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Hicks. Here's Randolph. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP outside. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Sharp. 10 points for him. Here's Endor. Back to Sharp. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sharp's got 12 in the game. Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Sharp. He's got 12. Pass to Hicks. Randolph the bounce pass. Here's Endor. 5 to shoot. Here's Hicks. And it's MP with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Good on the shot.
Good focus through the contact. MP proving he can be a menace on the attack.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Jones kicks to Randolph. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And MP throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And stolen by MP. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And he gets the bucket. MP's got 60. Outside, Jones. Pass to Randolph. Lays it up off the glass. Randolph's got his first 2 points of the night.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's MP. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside, Jones. 1:21 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. Offensive rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And that one's good. MP.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Endor, the pass to Hicks. Here's Sharp. Here's Jones. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got 6 points.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
.34 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Endor. Over Brown. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
I really think the pull-up is the toughest shot to defend. MP using it to his advantage there.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got MP, and it's Mills in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. A nice shot by MP.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Hicks kicks to Hayward. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hayward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's MP.
Wow, MP going deep into his skill set.
New York with the ball. Sharp, the pass to Hicks. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Tyler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. There's a screen. And Sharp has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And, Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. Here's Hicks. Hayward, right side. Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Hicks passes to Hayward. Hayward a screen on MP. Will it go? The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just ran.
Got it! Another basket.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And stolen by MP. And another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Again, what an avalanche!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Sharp buries the long-range jumper.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think.
And another one!
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Sharp, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
So no problem for Memphis as they get...
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive...
Yeah, the thing about video games is they're art, and art imitates life. You know, I'm out here playing against flesh and blood hoopers. I'm getting double and triple teamed. So if I make it look easy, you know, that's what it is, but it's really hard work. This definitely ain't no video game, but they'll put it in the next one.
Well, hard work is paying off, MP. Well done today.
Hey, thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
Jennifer, thank you. And...
Ain't ready, MP.
Hey, MP.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. And for Memphis, they've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the 4. And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
And with MP leading the way, they've been defending their turf. This is not an easy building for visiting teams to come into right now. The connection between this team and these fans has never been stronger.
Count it.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Here's Peterson. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends. Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
Here's Harrington. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Now here's MP. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Peterson, covered by MP. To the middle. Pass to Peterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-3 run. A deep 3 from MP. Oh, another miss by MP. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Harrington. No good on the triple.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
MP's shot is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Peterson. Pass to Harrington. From downtown. Memphis with a rebound. Tyler's got 4 rebounds now. MP outside. From deep three-point range. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Both teams. Pass to Peterson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. O'Connor. It's rebounded by Carr. Memphis leading by 16. So for the Pelicans right now. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. A nice shot by MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
He takes it in, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
He hits the second from the line. And so MP will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets delivered in a major way. He dropped 56 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a replay. Look out! Oh, my goodness! A little bit of flair on that one.
Just flashy enough. MP keeps the defense guessing with that dribble move.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Pelicans trail by 20. Pass to O'Connor. Here's Peterson, covered by MP. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Here's Peterson, covered by MP. Pass to O'Connor. Fires for 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Here's MP.
Oh, how about that? Oh, out of my way. Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Peterson, covered by MP. Pass to O'Connor. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, MP with a nasty dribble move right there. And he knows how to finish it off.
New Orleans calls timeout. And great passing so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Fires the three, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 31.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
O'Connor, the pass to Harrington. Can't connect from 14.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's MP.
Oh, gets you some. Nice. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? 59 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Harrington. Six to shoot. Forte passes to O'Connor. Over MP. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Points. That one goes. MP's got 35.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
It's stolen by MP. 6-second difference. Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
New Orleans has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's O'Connor, covered by MP. With to mark, Memphis with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly...
Right there!
Awesome. Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And so it's Memphis continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.